All right, you guys. So hopefully y'all can see me well. Hopefully y'all can hear me clearly. I wanted to do this video outside, so I had to do it at the sacrifice of how everything may turn out. But hopefully my message come across clear as day. I just wanted to tell you guys like how I've been navigating life, how I've been staying on the higher end of low moments that try to take place in my life, regulate my emotions, and just stay in the light during dark times, man. Life be life. Okay, and I feel like I get tested a lot, especially when it's time for me to level up. Because it's easy to say, I'm ready for this. It's easy to say, like, I'm spiritual, I'm this and I'm that. But when life happens, how you respond to it really shows you where you're at, right? And I want to talk about, like, healthy emotional detachment as well. I heard somebody say emotional detachment is clarity. And to be honest with you, I feel the same way. It's just being clear about what things are, not personalizing life, man, because life is going to happen regardless. I think, us having a human experience, we put these labels on it like this is bad, this is wrong, this is right, this is good. And this is what kind of trips us up during the human experience. And we don't appreciate both ends of the spectrum. Like you can't have an up without a down. So make it peace with the fact that life is cyclical and there's going to be a down. If things are going up and the quicker it goes up, the harder it could come down. So you have to learn how to not attach to neither end and just be present, man. Like be grateful and detach. You know what I mean? You can't have the full experience if you're so attached to the outcome of life. And you also have to know when to disconnect from things that's out of your control. You have to learn how to let go, man. Let go. Let it go. Or it's going to pull you down with it. And that's our problem. Like, we try to have so much control over the outcome of life, we don't even realize how out of control we are. And we end up losing ourselves trying to hold on or trying to control things that's out of our control. You have to let things be, man. When people want to leave, allow them to leave. When people are overstaying they stay, it's time for you to make choices whether you need to free up that space or not. This is your life. You have to hold yourself accountable for it. You have to learn how to respond to life and not be so reactive, because when you're reactive, that means, again, life is in control of you now. But this is your life. Something you're supposed to be in control of, man. I'm not going to say I run into so many people, but lately my test has been like people like trying to tell me that I'm disconnected from God because of what I am. I've been running into that a lot. Like people trying to reduce me into my bedroom. And apparently these people are like new to my existence because that doesn't work. So it's not that I like feel any type of way about the statement. It's more so like my ego wanting to check people. I have no control over. People are going to have their opinions. I have to allow opinions to be just that. It's not facts. It's a lot of people. I'm very aware that a lot of people hide behind the Bible. A lot of people speak for God, but those same people refuse to be godly. And I have this understanding. But do I have to repeat that every time I run into these type of people and let them know who they're talking to and that they're wasting their time? I don't want to waste energy on that. So lately, I've been remembering, okay, Bill, all right, every time something is about to move to another level in your life, you're going to get tested. And people know to play that game because they really don't have anything else. People are conditioned to repeat the same things and regurgitate information. And they don't even know the origins of their beliefs and what they're saying. That's just their go-to. Excuse that. So people who's like not aware of themselves, or people who live for other people who don't know themselves, people who don't know God, they only know the God that man gave them, they're gonna do that. That's their go-to. That's what they reach for to make themselves feel better about how they exist in this world. I understand that. So at times like this, I have to like check my ego, become grounded, because people trying to pull me where they at. And when they pull me down to where they at, it's hard for me to catch the blessings that's coming my way, because everything that I'm asking for is at a higher vibration. So I can't play that game with these people who don't know themselves, that don't know God. So even when it comes to people like in our personal life, I understand that, the direction that my life is going in. Like everybody, who did I hear say that? I think Tyler Perry. He was like, everybody can't operate at the same altitudes, and that's real. So on your way to where you're trying to align, you're gonna lose people along the way. You're gonna see people for who they truly are, because a lot of people, they only love you because of the space that you operated out of. Didn't hold them accountable for doing anything better. You was right there with them. But when they see that you're moving and that you're elevating in your life, it makes them look at their life a little different, and that envy comes out of them because you had the courage to actually move forward and do something about your life. So you're gonna be losing people. I'm not even saying, let me stop saying losing people. You're gonna be freeing up hella space along the way. And that comes with the territory, and you have to make peace with that, man. You love these people, feel your way through it. Of course it's gonna hurt. You thought these people really loved you, and they really just loved where you were at because it made them feel better about their life. They had somebody to mirror that, and they didn't feel as bad about their decisions because you was making the same choices as them. Some people need groups of people to validate their existence. That's why a lot of people don't stand on things on their own. They need other people standing with them to make them feel better about where they at. So, man, sometimes, like, even with things that's going on in the world, if I'm not like well versed in the topic, I have to learn when to kind of like pass the baton to somebody who's well versed in that. That's okay. Like being in my position, some people feel like I should know everything, or I should be a part of everything, or I should be speaking on everything. No, we are different pieces to this one puzzle. We all have different positions for a reason. One person can't cover all grounds. That's the reason why we're capable of doing different things. We have a whole puzzle to cover. We have a whole ground to cover. One person can't do that. Just a few people can't do that. And I think the people that's not courageous enough to like walk in their light and do what they're called to do, they always look into the person who's the bravest, like who is ballsy enough to walk in their light, and they try to reassign their light. Like, no. You have to learn how to stand firm in what you believe in, what your position is in this world. You have to learn how to stand firm in that. People gonna talk. And I tell y'all often, people who talk the most are doing the least with their life and in life, period. A lot of people scared. For what? There's things I do on a daily basis to regulate my emotions. That's holding myself accountable to eat a certain way, doing even things that cater to my inner child, going to the gym, indulging in things that I'm passionate about. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. Passionate about. And I apologize if this message all over the place, but that's how my brain operates, and I need to stop apologizing for that too. I have a scattered brain because I have so many thoughts, so many feelings that I try to get out. This right here is therapy or therapeutic for me. Music is therapeutic for me. So this is another way I, regulate my emotions. You got to disconnect, and you have to do things that's great for you, things that you have to do, and then you do a little bit of the things that you want to do. And the things that you choose to do that you need to do, that's your reward when you do what you want to do. I like to earn that shit. So, man, life, man. Life. I hope y'all been doing well. Hopefully y'all got something out of this, because I felt like I was just going. this therapeutic for me. So I had to get this off of me, and hopefully it helps somebody. When I listen back to them, I'm like, did that make sense? I'll probably try to redo it, but I probably won't. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing I'm getting away from, and I've been doing well at it, is perfecting things, feeling like everything has to be perfect or done a certain way, or nah, man. Nah, get that shit out. I started on that, like I started to get away from that when I released my cookbook. Um, Cheat Days with the Ugly Cook, that's on Amazon. I have all of this like professional equipment where I could like really take professional photos. I could have somebody to plate the food and do the plate presentation the pretty way. But I chose not to. I chose to use my phone. I chose to write down the ingredients and just put it out there, just to remove the excuse of, oh, well, I don't have this, or I didn't do it this well, I can't do it. I removed that. Even though I could have done it that way, I still removed that just in case somebody else was trying to use those same excuses to not get things done. Just get it done. And you grow in your craft along the way. You learn along the way. You can't fail if you constantly moving forward in everything that you do. If you're learning, if you're taking in that feedback, and you're learning from the things you quote unquote failed at, it's no such thing as failure. You're going to gain something. Whether that's a lesson, getting better at what you do, and as you keep watering that, it's gonna grow into something beautiful. You just have to continue, you have to be consistent. And stop caring about the eyes that's watching you and those who's not watching you. Stop caring about those who supporting you and those who are not supporting you. You can't attach to neither. And I see a lot of people try to guilt trip people into supporting them. It's like, well, strangers will support you over your friends. Sometimes your friends is your real friends, and if you're not good at something and that's something that they not into, they don't mind passing the word to people who's into it. But some people don't want, or some of your friends, they don't like it. I'd rather have those type of friends than you to send me off and I don't get better in my craft because you're just constantly pushing my stuff or not telling me the truth about where I'm really at. So anyway, hopefully y'all got something out of this. If I could add a part 2, I'm gonna listen back to it. I'm gonna watch it back. If I could add on to any of the points that I felt like I was all over the place in, I would do that in another video. For now, take this imperfection, man. Y'all have a great one.